Let's talk about it. Who in the world is under the most pressure tonight? For me, it is simple. It's whoever comes off the bench first. Y'all do realize last game, none of the bench players played in the second half. So in the event, Gabe Vincent gets summoned first. Like, I've been there before, James. I'm sure you may have been there before. If the coach already doesn't believe in you, and now he's going to look down, hey, Gabe, you're in. Wait, coach, you didn't play me for 1 minute of the second half for the first time in the history of basketball since we've been keeping record last game. If I start this game 0 for 2, I'm out. If I start 0 for 3, I'm out and not coming back in. Do you know how much pressure is on the players coming into that game because their coach already told them he didn't believe in them? There is no more. LeBron, you could suggest he's under pressure, and I would suggest that, but LeBron's lost in first rounds before. I think he's gotten swept in first rounds before. That's nothing new. Luka's obviously under pressure. We'll talk about him. But for me, whoever is coming in relief duty, I could not imagine what it will be like for them. And also, J.J. Redick. Boy, don't you dare look down at that bench. That same bench who you didn't want to look at all last game. Now you're going to ask them for help?
He's going to have to.
Pressure on that bench player, whoever in the world it is, I cannot wait. The only moment I'm looking forward to in the first half of that game, who going in first, and then J.J. Redick. Boy, you under pressure. Slick, where you at?
Yeah, that's some inside basketball there, no doubt. And J.J. Redick is a good call because of how he operated at the end of the last game. It's like, okay, now what do you do, and how do you engage that? I don't put it on the bench because he put them in that position.
Yep.
Like, if they don't respond, dude, you showed you had no faith in me in the last game. Now I'm supposed to answer the bell for you? I don't know about that. But it comes down to Luka. This is his team. He is the star. I feel like we're kind of in the same place that we were in the finals last year when he was down 3-0. And we were like, man, if we think about Luka, if we're going to continue to think about Luka and talk about Luka the way that we talk about Luka, he can't get swept in the finals. He's got to get a game.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're in the same place here. If you're Luka Doncic, if you're supposed to be one of the top 3 players in the league, if you're supposed to be all that, you need to at least push this series back to Minnesota. Mm-hmm. You need to get this back to Minnesota. You've got LeBron James next to you. You've got all of these pieces. It needs to happen. I can't look anyplace else. This is him moving forward with this team. And it's Anthony Edwards. Where do you stand among the great players just in the Western Conference?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is going to take you out. That means Anthony Edwards is ascending, and you are going the wrong direction. He at least has to put pause on that conversation for a game.
You know what? I think we tend to forget, first off, all the pressure's on Luka. And I think we tend to forget because Bron is next to him. Bron 40.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we tend to see, because Bron's next to him, Luka's in his prime time, man. And Ant is whooping you right now with LeBron James, with Austin Reeves on your squad. Like, he tearing y'all up right now. But you are in your prime, too. So really, it's you versus Ant. Mm-hmm. Both y'all in your prime. And right now, Ant's saying, I am clearly a better player than you. I'm clearly making my team better than you are making your team. He got to show up tonight. You know how many Jordan memes is going to be out? Because you can get on the Mavs GM all you want. You know how many Jordan memes is going to be out on Luka if they get 4-1 and you had home court advantage and you supposed to beat the Timberwolves? Like, we were sitting up here before the season started like, this the clearest and easiest path for the Lakers. Mm-hmm. And you finna lose to Ant 4-1. Listen, I know Slick said get it back to Minnesota. Luka must get this game back to L.A. for Game 7. Mm-hmm. Handle business tonight. You better handle business out there, and you better get this thing back. And I know it's going to be hard to win 3. I'm not saying you win Game 7, but you better bring this thing back home. It's you versus Ant, and both of y'all are in your prime. And right now, he making you look like you ain't on my level, dog, and I don't care what they say.
You know what? James brings up a great point, which is the referendum on the trade. Mm-hmm. Like, if he loses, if they lose and they get knocked out, the conversation is going to and it's already starting to turn there.
Yeah.
The conversation is turning toward, maybe Nico Harrison wasn't as wrong as we made him out to be, right? And it will become more about, okay, so you should have got more for him, but not that it was an unmitigated disaster that you traded him in the first place. That's where the conversation is going to go if they get run out tonight.
The person I'm most fascinated by tonight, what is the psychology of LeBron James going to be? Like, put yourself watching this show in LeBron's shoes for a moment. You are one of the greatest players in the history of basketball. Maybe it's your team, maybe it's not. Does LeBron enter this game passive to Luka Doncic and say, all right, Luka, I've seen you do it before, go do it? The dilemma is, if he plays this game passively and Luka doesn't get it done, now LeBron has to deal with the regret of passing the baton to Luka Doncic just for him to come up short when LeBron might have been able to seal the deal. Does LeBron activate into Super LeBron like we saw him do against the Denver Nuggets 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, and drop 30 points in the first half, just to end up inevitably losing that game as well? But does LeBron activate and keep Luka, who's probably the best offensive player, all things considered, in the NBA, keep Luka passive? Like, what does LeBron do psychologically entering this game?
It's a great question. I feel as if LeBron has approached this as if he's already handed the baton over. This isn't really on me. Luka, this is, okay, it's Luka's team now.
You say that still, though. Remember game 2. We're in game 5. Yes, remember game 2. It could have been game 3. Game 3. LeBron has 38 points. He comes out with a vengeance. He is playing like his hair is on fire. Luka Doncic is sick. Remember, if you was at home, though, Luka played that game. Luka was sick. He didn't play nearly as efficiently as usual. LeBron James said, no, this is still my team, at least in that moment for that game. I don't know, Slick, if LeBron has fully passed the baton. Even remember last game, there was a look in LeBron's eyes that said, I must win this game. Even defensively, LeBron was like, we must win this game. Though, again, they still fell short. I don't know if LeBron will concede to Luka Doncic knowing everything that's at stake.
I just feel there have been too many games where LeBron has come out with his hair on fire. And then in the last 6 minutes of the game, I can't find him. He's not taking shots. His presence is not felt. He's standing over in the corner. And if you're LeBron James and you have to get this done and you worry that Luka's not going to be able to get it done, you're still your team and you're still feeling like this can add or detract from your legacy, then I need to see more from you on that. And maybe it's just a matter of he's 40 years old. Yeah. I shot my shot. I got nothing left. Luka, you got to bring it home. Maybe it's not a concerted decision. It's just where he is physically. But I haven't felt like he's decided, you know what, I'm going to the wall no matter what to get this done, because he hasn't been there in the last 6 minutes.
For me, is he got to make the winning plays, right? We praise Brown not just because Brown scored 38. Like when we even talk about Brown highlight, they always show the Iguodala block. He has to make plays to win the game. Might be the pass, might be the shot, might be the block. He has to
be involved.
Yes, he has to make the plays to help them win the game.
And have you seen that? Like,
no, not as late because Anthony Edwards, but
Lakers
tonight he has to.
Asking you all the same question. I want you at home to answer as well. 112, 111. 10 seconds left.
Luka.
Lakers are down by 1.
Luka.
Who's taking the last shot?
No, it's Luka. Yes. No question. There's no question. There's no question.
And if Bron's a realist, he should be looking in the huddle like, hey, man, how you want the screen set? You want take the shot.
I'll be over here if you need me.
Yeah. We know you're going to create, make the right play. I'm open if you need me, but hey, man, it's on you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
How you want the screen set?
Come on, man. Hey, my story's
you want the angle here, you want it here.
You want me in the pick and roll? You want you and Austin Reeves? Yeah. Come on, bro.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.